Okay, parking lot is full. It's a big store, a lot bigger than it was. Okay, so here I am at Goodwill. They've moved and it's way bigger. So we're gonna check it out. This Goodwill is a town over from us, and it was in a much smaller location before, a smaller building. And so I'll give you my impressions of this new space. I love that it's bigger, so there's so much more inventory, of course, to look through. Didn't have a ton of furniture, as you can see here, but that could change over time. I just love going thrifting in places that have a lot of furniture to look through. And that was a cute little table for $10, so maybe for an apartment or a small space, it wouldn't be bad. They did have a couple of carpets that I liked. They weren't exactly the right size. I actually really liked that yellow one, but if it had been wool, I would have grabbed it. But I think it was just a poly. And I don't really use that mustardy yellow, but I just really liked the design on that one. It was really pretty. There were a lot of home decor and linens, and the prices were kind of all over the place. Like this mixer was $90, and it was a little bit beat up looking and no bowl. I feel like you could do better on Facebook Marketplace for something like that. Better to look for sort of unique pieces like this clock. I have no idea if it worked or not. It was marked $35. Some of the prices seemed really high, and then other things were super reasonable. So yeah, I guess it just depended on who was pricing it. There were some vintage cameras and video cameras and things, which my son liked. This silverware set was really pretty, but they had it marked, I think, $99. It did go half off when we went back on half off day, but so I don't know, you might say that that was a lot more reasonable, more like an estate sale price probably. I always like to check out the artwork. And of course, I'm always looking at the kitchen stuff, like I need any more of that. And I really don't need any home decor either, unless it's just something seasonal. These were some cute little frames. I think they were $5 a piece, if I'm not mistaken. They did have some bigger pieces of artwork. They had a sort of an abstract, big oil painting that was really pretty, just sort of a moody landscape kind of look. And they had, I think, $60 on it, which was, it wasn't vintage or anything, so that felt too high for me. This vintage picture didn't really have my color scheme in it, and I can't remember how much was on it. I feel like it was pretty pricey. So the artwork was kind of out of the question. This looks like a mother of pearl box, which was pretty, but there again, it was $30, and I feel like that could be a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's find for the same price. So not really a bargain there. You're either looking for great prices or unique vintage. At least that's how I usually shop. If I'm looking for something in particular that I need to save some money on, I'm looking for good prices, or I'm looking for unique sort of vintage artwork or textiles or kitchen dishes, things like that. So I wasn't sure what I was going to find here. I have to say that the store was very spacious and it was well organized. It did have its categories set up. It was a clean store, which is always nice to shop in a clean thrift store. And there was a big variety, so that was nice. There was some vintage mixed in with newer pieces. And I really liked this silver plate teapot. Was just really gorgeous in person. I don't remember what the price was on that one. I think it was kind of pricey, and I really don't have anywhere to keep something like that, but I really think that silver plate is coming back around to have a moment. I'm seeing a lot of people seem to be collecting that again. And maybe the popularity is maybe slowing down a little bit or mixing the two. Of course, I always loved my etched glass pieces, and funny that I got rid of a lot of them. I sold a bunch of them, and because I didn't have room, and now I decluttered and I have room for a small little collection of them, and I ended up going back for those larger ones when they were half off. They just happened to still be there, and some of them were even 99 cents. And I got them for a yellow ticket for 99 cents, and then the other ones I got half off, but I only got 6 of them. And we've been using those quite a bit. They're a nice size and kind of fancy feeling. I love this pressed glass too. Most of that was gone by the time I went back, which was fine. I don't need to get all kinds of stuff. I don't have a booth currently, and I probably won't again. It just ends up being too much with my online business. I have a website, I have this YouTube, and I'm also creating a new YouTube. So Midlife women, listen up. At Tanya Pace, you might want to go subscribe over there. I'm going to put all kinds of midlife women content over there, and we'll have a lot of fun. So thrift stores are so fun because where else are you going to find a sword mixed with some caneback chairs? Pretty sure these were sold already. I think there were actually 4 of them. I want to say maybe they were $25 a piece. And I loved the colors in this dog bed. $20, not a terrible price, but not a major discount either. Shoes mixed with couches, mixed with... Now these brass lamps, if you love a classic style, if you're looking for sort of the grand millennial or granny chic, these were heavy, beautiful brass lamps for $10. Now I'm heading to the checkout. Here's my cart. Okay, I'm going to do a really quick haul because it is very hot out here. But I did manage to find some things, and the first one is this stool, and you can see my hand. It's a pretty decent size, and I really liked the sort of unfinished oak. I don't know if someone stripped that down or if it was already like that, but I got that for, let's see if I can show you the price, $15. Okay, and then next thing I found was this cute little box that I'm going to use to put remote controls in on my coffee table. I've been looking for something interesting, and I got that for $6.99. Okay, and I've really liked the colors on that. This is another thing I've kind of been looking for, is a marble tray. And they're just really pricey. This is green marble. It's very heavy, and this was $10. So very happy with that. Show you that out in the sun. And History of the Garden. This was $2.50, and that's all I need is more books, but I'll show you where I'm going to put that. I like to take these dust jackets off, and I like that it has nice big letters on it there. I have some other books that have that, and I'll show you that. And I found this brown runner, and I can use my carpet cleaner on this. $8.99. I have no idea how long it is or if there's any terrible stains or anything. It looks like it's in really excellent condition. And if it's not a wool, it's probably a cotton wool blend, but I honestly think it might be a wool. It feels like it, and it's super pretty. It's got those great colors that I'm looking for. Very muted browns, black and white, very muted color, kind of going with that vintage revival, vintage / modern rustic look. And along those lines, I found this huge tray, wood tray, distressed finish, and this was $7. So I still like a little bit of rustic mixed in. And then I'm just showing you, we stopped at my son Luke was with me, and we stopped at a garage sale, and I found these folding beach chairs, and I got 4 of those for $5 a piece, and they're in really good condition. And we have a lot of rivers, and we have a big lake here, and they're really nice for sitting on or in those. And they have several of them have like a little cooler pouch, so you could put some cold drinks in there. So I've been kind of eyeing those, and for $5 a piece, and they're very functional and in good shape. First, I've got this great marble tray. The green is just so dark and moody and beautiful. And I have this little thrifted butter dish, Polish pottery that we have, and a white marble paper towel holder. And I love to have a place to corral the butter and the salt and pepper and the paper towels on the counter. Sometimes it'll be on the island, sometimes over here by the stove, but it makes it look not quite as cluttered when it's all collected like that. Next, I have this amazing pine piece that we had bought at an estate sale, and you may have seen that video when I showed that. But I've decided to put a lot of my favorite vintage books on here, and some of them have great lettering on them. And when I took the dust jacket off of this one, it had History of the Garden written in gold. So I will add that to these Birds and Trees of North America. These are a great find, and I'll show you those in a second. But here's the History of the Garden one that I just found at the new Goodwill. A lot of inspiring pictures of gardens, and I like to be able to just grab those and look through them when I need a moment of creativity or inspiration. This Birds and Trees, look how big these books are. I was so excited to find these, and I believe they were $9 a piece, and I found them online. I think for the set was $118 or something like that. But I mean, look at just the gorgeous photos in here. Just hundreds of them in each book. This one is all birds, I believe, and then the other one is trees. Let me show you that one. Let's see. See how they're bound here. More birds. Oh my gosh, I just love. I mean, these are frameable, but I could never cut these out of here. I just don't think I could do it. They're just so gorgeous. But great books to just have open up here on this hutch, just depending on the season. So books are always a really great find for me. I don't know where the trees are on these. They must be towards the back. I know I had seen a bunch of different trees in there. But just stacking these here is a great way to display them and have them at easy access as well. I did put a plant on this hutch, and I have a lamp here that I put a grow bulb in, and the closest window is a little bit far. It's getting a little bit of very low light, so hopefully that grow bulb will be enough to be able to keep it here. And that cute little box ended up on my coffee table. I have some other vintage book finds over here, and I was really happy because my remote controls fit in here perfectly, and that's what I had in mind for it. So it's nice when something works out the way you expected, right? Okay, so that's going to do it today for some of my styled finds, and I will show you more in future videos. And thanks for coming along with me. I hope you had fun. We'll see you next time here at Free Range Cottage.